Hey everyone, it's Matt. Today I'm going to be taking a look at two dash cams, both from JS Innovations. This is the Dashcam S and this is the Dashcam 2.0. They are both plug-and-play dash cams, which means that you basically literally just need to plug them in and they start recording as you drive. They both share 170-degree angle field of vision, and they both sit on swivel mounts, so that means that you can swivel them throughout to capture a 360-degree field of motion. They both also share the same app called NovaCam, which I'll talk about later throughout the review, but they do have some differences. So the 2.0 is actually the more comprehensive of the two cameras, which I'm going to talk about as well, and this is the last time you're going to see me on video because I actually want to focus more on the footage that these things capture as opposed to anything else. And so from here, I'm going to start with the 2.0 and then I'm going to show you the Dashcam S and then tie it all together at the end. Let's go take a look at these. I saved us a couple minutes on the unboxing just by taking stickers and decals and taking things out of boxes. So this is supposed to be a plug-and-play solution, so it does come with two ways for you to power your dash cam. You do have to have this powered at all times, as the battery is only there to finish putting things to sleep and to capture the date stamps. So you can either plug it in this way with micro USB, or if you have an adapter already, it comes with a cable. A couple instruction manuals. So this is the dash cam itself. Remember, it promises 360 views, but it's just because it's on a magnetized swivel here. It is a 170-degree camera. Otherwise, this is where you'll have to put a micro SD card in. Now, the micro SD card does not come with the dash cam itself. You'll have to go out and purchase a class 10, which I did here. I purchased a small 16-gig one just for the purposes of this review. And it's got buttons here for menu options as well as the power button here. If I do turn the power button on, it is literally only going to capture about, it will stay on for about a second or so. There you can see. So I'm going to plug everything in. I'm going to put the micro SD card in and then we'll plug it in and get started. So I stopped the car at the side of the road here. I've got everything plugged in, as you can see, and it literally is just plug and play. This just plugs into your, well, I guess you don't really call it a cigarette lighter anymore, right? It's more of a DC power output. After you put the micro SD card in and you turn it on for the first time, one thing that you're gonna have to do is just connect it to your Wi-Fi. So make sure you're at home when you do that, and it'll flash the Wi-Fi name on the screen of the camera itself. So I'm going to show you a quick screenshot of that, and then just connect it with the default password, which is written on the instruction manual, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it will connect, and from there you download an app called NovaCam, and then in NovaCam you'll be able to see either see some of your footage as it's being recorded, or you can bring it up a little bit later. My daily drives can be a bit boring. It's basically a 5-minute drive to and from work every day, so I thought I'd take this dash cam on the road on a recent road trip down to the States and back. Here's the actual footage from the dash cam itself on the road in Washington State. You have a couple customizable options here. The videos come with full audio included and timestamps too. You can choose to disable both, which I've done here. I've been filming with audio, but have removed the audio from this video because I was listening to music and didn't want it to get flagged for copyright. When I switch over to night vision, I've made the effort not to have the audio on so you can hear how this camera captures sound. Some of the other features you'll find with the JS Dashcam 2.0 include a whack of different recording settings. It defaults in 1080p, and I'd probably leave it there. You're looking at recording memory of about 82 megs a minute, but if you're getting a 32 or 64 gig card for it, that's still hours of recording. It's got a 170-degree field of immediate vision, but you can also swivel it manually 360 degrees if you need to. That's helpful for the parking sensor and G-sensor features. The parking sensor option activates the camera if it feels someone do something to your vehicle while it's parked, while G-sensor immediately starts recording a video the moment it feels your vehicle's been impacted while you're driving. It also has enhanced night vision cameras. Let's skip over to night vision now. I should add the streakiness you see in the video is actually my windshield and not the video quality itself. Video quality itself is just as clear as you saw during the day. You can record continuous loops of up to 10 minutes at a time on this camera, and once the memory is exceeded, it'll just overwrite itself automatically. It's defaulted to a minute at a time, but you can quickly swap it in the menu on the camera itself. Speaking of which, because the camera only has a 10-second backup battery, you want to make sure that you plug your USB out into the camera so that you don't accidentally shut it off when you're changing menu options. This can be a bit annoying since you can't really tinker with the menu while it's mounted, and if you forget to swap the power source, it'll shut off in a hurry. That said, this is a really easy camera to use, and you can basically go from 0 to functioning dashcam in literally seconds. This camera and the next one I'm looking at basically have the same installation and microSD card requirements. They also use the same NovaCam app, so for that purpose I'm going to talk about the app closer to the end of the video. For now, here's a combination of night vision with audio capture. Let's move over to the JS Dashcam S, and I'm going to skip right over to the video capture footage. This time around, I drove around with the Dashcam S in the rain so you can see how it performs in different weather. Again, the video here is pretty darn clear since it has the same camera and many of the same default settings as the Dashcam 2.0. The Dashcam S is a bit more entry-level than the 2.0 though. It does sit on a swivel mount and does have that same 170-degree field of vision, but it doesn't have the parking sensor, and it doesn't have enhanced night vision, which I'm going to show you soon. It does have its own version of G-sensor to start auto-capturing video when your vehicle's impacted though. One thing I will mention, it has a different mount style too. They both sit on swivel mounts, but I actually like the S model's mount a little bit better just because you can adjust it to sit at different angles permanently, whereas the 2.0 is fixed a little bit more. The Dashcam S, as I mentioned, doesn't have the enhanced night vision capture that the 2.0 does. But the night vision isn't bad, as you'll see right here. The Dashcam S also defaults continuous recording loops to 3 minutes and a maximum of 5, so the 10-minute loop is something exclusive to the 2.0. I'm going to show you really quickly how to access and download footage from the NovaCam app. If you have an SD card reader on your PC, you can just literally pull the micro SD card out of the camera, stick it into the adapter, and read it direct from your PC too. Through the NovaCam app, you can concurrently download 3 saved videos. I did find that while the 2.0's transfer speeds were decent, the Dashcam S struggled a bit. So I went through the card reader on my PC to get that footage for this video. So here's what to do. First, go to the NovaCam app and connect to your camera. You'll see a live feed. Look, I'm sitting in my dark garage doing this, and that's why you don't see much of anything in that shot. But from here, go to the remote camera tab, and you'll pull up everything the camera has stored on the memory card. You can remote stream any videos from here too. To download, click on the video you want and click download. You need to stay within the NovaCam app for you to guarantee that you don't lose connection to the camera. Let's just skip forward a bit. Right, once the video is downloaded, go back a screen and now click on Local Media. Your video will appear there. You can just play it back there. Or, if you click share, you can send it through social media or just save it to your phone, which is what I'm doing here. It'll take a really long time if you want multiple videos, especially knowing that these are 82 megs a minute. If you want large amounts of your dashcam footage, you're honestly just better off taking it to your computer and saving it all that way through an SD card reader. At the end of the day though, both of these options are great dashcams for the entry-level user or someone that really just wants a quick and easy option. I mean, honestly, you can't get any easier than just plugging a micro SD card into a slot, adhesive mounting a dock, and then plugging it into a DC source or USB port. The video and audio quality are both great, and there are a lot of options for you to cater your preferences and to get what you need out of it. Alright, so we're kind of at the end of the video here. There's going to be no fancy goodbye outro from me since sharing as much video quality is key here, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Oh, and if you're worried about the highs and lows of temperature in your region impacting performance, don't be. The cameras can perform in temperatures as low as 30 degrees below and as high as 80 degrees Celsius. The first camera you saw was the JS Dashcam 2.0, and this final one is the JS Dashcam S. Both are available right now through bestbuy.ca. I'm Matt, and as summer approaches, look out for a lot more really cool technology blogs for things both in and out of your house just like this. Please subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so we can tell you about what we've got coming next. We'll see you next time.